back here to the Bender Kitchen. We're joined by two of my favorite guests of the show today, Nicole Larizza, as well as Michelle Ryan here from ShopRite. Today we're talking about healthy alternatives for the holiday season, whether that's for Thanksgiving or Christmas or any other holidays that are coming up. But the nice thing with ShopRite, you guys make it easy and convenient. What are some of the ways that we can keep it simple?
Well, we're doing a couple things today. We're showing based on a recipe that Michelle's going to make for us, but some of the things that we're doing in store to make it easy to eat either on the holiday or in between on the other days leading up to the holidays are we're offering this recipe in both a prepared foods setting so that you can come in and get already prepared, just need to heat it up. And we're also offering a meal kit where we've done some of the prep ahead for you and we've done some of the measuring and the cleaning and the cutting, and you can
all
come
the time-consuming things.
Exactly, and then you can come in and take home the meal kit to assemble and make it at home. So it's still a homemade meal, and you can see that you'll get the kit, and inside will be your recipe to follow to put everything together, and then all of the ingredients that you need to make it are here inside. So you've got your acorn squash that Michelle's going to use, all of the tasty other items
all
to give it flavoring,
accoutrements, as we like to say.
Exactly, and everything, as you can see, is already pre-measured and pre-cut for you. So hard work is done. We're making it easy to go home, have a home-cooked meal, but a good, healthy one for you and your
as
family.
I said earlier, it's going to be neat because at the end of the segment, we're going to give everybody at home a nice little promo code that's going to save you $25 with your next shopping experience right here at ShopRite. But you're going to have to check this out first. So, Michelle, today we're going to be cooking a very healthy dish, sort of an alternative for some of the more unhealthy, fatty, sugary foods that we generally eat during the holidays.
Yes, we are, but we're not going to lose out on the flavor. So we have an acorn squash that I have roasted for 40 minutes at 375 degrees, and I'm going to work on the filling right now. I had cooked prior the wild rice, and I cooked it not just with water, I cooked it with vegetable stock just to infuse flavor.
Okay.
And the ratio for the rice versus the stock was 1 cup to just about 4 cups of the stock, just to really infuse flavor. At the very end, I had put in scallions, some cranberries, and some almonds in there. At the very bottom of this
cheese as
dish,
well, or is that after?
we're going to mix this up first.
Okay.
At the very bottom are some greens. If you're making this at home, what you want to do is chop up the greens and then put the hot rice over the greens, just so it wilts the greens down.
All right, now pause real quick as you're mixing. Nicole, what are some other alternatives that we could possibly use in this dish that are also healthy? Maybe if you need a gluten-free alternative.
Sure, if you need a gluten-free alternative, depending on the rice, some rices are actually gluten-free, so that's still an option. But additionally, you could do a quinoa version of this.
It's very popular now.
Absolutely.
Everybody's talking about quinoa and kale. I feel like that's all I hear about.
Quinoa, right. Quinoa is very high in protein and fiber both, so it makes it a very nutrient-dense dish.
Okay.
And so that's certainly one option. Millet is another grain that is gluten-free, so that's another option. Right. And then you could always add other nuts or seeds into this filling as well to give it an extra dose of protein.
Sure.
So you could add in walnuts or pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds to give it a little bit of crunch and a little more protein in the filling.
And then, Michelle, what are you adding in here?
So this is
glazed a little bit?
This is glazed, very nicely done, with a little bit of maple and just sprinkling of crushed red pepper. That's sweet, yet a little bit of spice.
Now, I'm sure everybody at home, you're saying, just glaze it a little bit and add a little maple to add a little bit of flavor. But, since we're here in the Bender Kitchen, I think we should add a little bit more glaze,
I'll look away, Ryan. I'll look away.
Nobody sees this right now, right?
Nobody sees what you're doing. Just a little more flavor.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Then we're going to fill it back with the filling that's already been cooked. And then you would put it on a baking sheet and just warm it up.
And then this is the finished product right here.
That is the finished product. That is what we offer in our prepared food section. It's $3.99 per pound, or like Nicole had said prior, you could just take home the kit as well.
All right, now it looks wonderful right here, but of course a little more maple glaze will do it. Just add a little bit there.
Keep in mind, Ryan, that the acorn squash itself does have some inherent sweetness. So the squash is also going to give you a little bit of sweet flavor just in the flesh.
That is good. Like, seriously, that is really good.
Thank you.
You guys got to try this out. And also, we have this very cool special deal for you at home. Okay, all you have to do is head on over to ShopRite.com, all right? Use promo code WTNH 25, and you're going to save $25 off of your first purchase of $100 or more using the promo code, as I said earlier, WTNH25, and this is for Shop From Home, where everything is delivered right to you. So a wonderful dish that we made today, very healthy, and even tastier than it is healthy. So ladies, thank you again for joining us. For more information, head on over to shoprite.com. And now we're going to send things over to Miss Teresa.